people, I'm the Real Comic Book Gamer, and today on Battlefront Sundays, I'm going to be playing on a modded map, which is the Theed Hangar. So yeah, let's do this. Maybe talk about episode 1 a little bit, at least that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Of course, the Republic. Episode 1, obviously, was a really bad movie, and just brought down the franchise so bad. You know, the original trilogy was amazing, and then this movie happened, and it was like, oh god. But then when episode 2 came out, when Clone War, Attack of the Clones came out, it made me appreciate Phantom Menace so much, because episode 2 was so bad. Like, it was even, to me, Attack of the Clones is the worst Star Wars movie ever, and it's just terrible. Like, this movie's pretty bad, but at least it's got some salvageable parts. Like, even the parts that were supposed to be cool in Attack of the Clones were bad. Like, you know, the whole Yoda fighting for the first time was bad. It was like, okay, Yoda's got to be awesome, and then he fights Count Dooku, and it's kind of lame, and he's just hopping around. It's really, well, I'm supposed to be talking about episode 1, not episode 2 here. But anyways, episode 1, at least Obi-Wan was really good, and Liam Neeson did a good job as Qui-Gon, but Qui-Gon was kind of a jerk. The thing that I did like about Qui-Gon, though, was it kind of explained why Obi-Wan was such a jerk in the original trilogy. Because, you know, in the original trilogy, Obi-Wan, from a certain point of view, he was a big jerk. Like, I loved Obi-Wan, but his character was a jerk to Luke. It was like, just be straightforward with him, man. Ugh. Okay, got Obi-Wan. But instead, he was just kind of a big jerk. And it made sense, because in episode 1, Qui-Gon was just a big jerk. Oh, no, run away, run away. I love the fact that changes to this music. To Duel of the Fates. When you change into Obi-Wan. This map's so cool. I played it before on my channel. Let's go back here. But anyways, like I was saying, Qui-Gon was a jerk because Obi-Wan was his, you know, his apprentice, and he had known him for years, and then during the whole movie, he was just obsessed with Anakin the whole time. It's like, Anakin's the best, everything. And I loved when Obi-Wan, when they first get to, when they first get to Anakin, Obi-Wan's just like, why do I sense that? Oh no! That was close. It's like, why do I sense that we picked up another useless life form? I was like, he's completely right. Anakin sucks. Hey, the kid who played him, that Jake something, I don't remember. He just got arrested for like crashing a Prius or something. This Duel of the Fates is so good. That's one thing that was consistent throughout the entire series, was John Williams' music is just perfect the entire time. Duel of Fates is one of my favorite tracks from all of Star Wars. Oh, straight through the... But yeah, this final battle in the Theed Hangar was amazing, and Obi-Wan was good. The thing that George Lucas didn't really understand with episode 1 was the fact that it should have been Obi-Wan's movie. I mean, I'm not just saying that purely because, you know, Obi-Wan's my favorite Star Wars character. That's part of it, but the main reason is because it made more sense. It would have made more sense for it to be his movie. Because, you know, it was set up to be, but then, nope, they just made it about Anakin. It was like, what? This movie's set up to be Obi-Wan's. And then the next 2 movies should have been Anakin's. And they should have gotten a good actor to play him. Not Hayden Christensen, who is just terrible. Like, that's the problem. Like, these movies, brought down Darth Vader so much. Prequels. Overall, like, if I had to rate this like Phantom Menace, I would give it a 5 out of 10. Like, I would give, because, like, you have to admit, when watching it, when you're out of the talking parts, it's still really cool watching Darth Maul, because Darth Maul was a cool villain. And then, some people don't like the way he died. I thought it was cool, like, showing Obi-Wan, overcoming, you know, the odds and like, killing Darth Maul. I thought that was awesome. My only problem with that is the fact that we already had this in the original trilogy, which is, you can tap in and out of the dark side whenever you want, and there's no consequences. Because, you know, it's like, don't get angry when you fight, you gotta control yourself. Well, Obi-Wan got mad and basically used the power of the dark side to kill Darth Maul. But in the end, he didn't. In the end, I would say he didn't. But up until that point, he did. Because, like, I would say in the end, when he was able to jump up and kill him, I'd say that was sheer determination from what he had just witness happen to his master. I wouldn't say that was the dark side, but before that, when he just started going ham on him and, like, broke his lightsaber and was kicking him and stuff and was just, like, going crazy, I would say that was dark side. But, otherwise, I would say, no, but at the end, I would say that wasn't. To where Luke did the same thing in Return of the Jedi. In Return of the Jedi, you know, he goes and he's just like, okay, I'm gonna like beat the living crap out of Darth Vader, and he beats the living crap out of him. That's dark side. That is not just pure determination or none. He hears him talking about his sister and everything, and he gets mad and just beats the living crap out of Darth Vader. I'm gonna play this map again because that felt really short, and I barely talked about Phantom Menace at all. But that's like that's the thing. Oh, I'll play a CIS this time. Let's do the sniper again. Like, Jar Jar, of course, was just stupid. I didn't have as much of a problem as everyone else did with Jar Jar. I thought he was a stupid character, but he didn't take away a whole lot from the movie to me. Like, it wasn't like, oh no, Jar Jar was just the worst part ever, terrible. I just thought, I don't like him. He's just annoying, but he's not, like, that big of a deal. A lot of people are just like, Jar Jar's the worst ever. I was just like, well, I just don't really care about Jar Jar. That's how I felt about Jar Jar, at least. And then again, Qui-Gon was a jerk. That's why I hated. They could have expanded so much on the Qui-Gon, Jar Jar, not Qui-Gon Jar Jar, the Qui-Gon Obi-Wan relationship, but they didn't. That's what I hated. Like, I wanted to see, like, how these two functioned and stuff, because they fought together cool. Like, when they were cutting down battle droids, that was awesome. Or fighting Darth Maul, those parts were awesome. Say what you want about the last part being super choreographed, it was still amazing. And the place where, like, the fight took place was awesome. Like, the Theed hangar, this place looks cool. It's so awesome. Like, I love the look of it. Die, Padme! But the acting in the movie was terrible. Yoda was great as normal, because, you know, it was the normal actor Frank Oz. He did amazing. And then you had Samuel L. Jackson, who did great as Mace Windu for the little bit he was in it. Ewan McGregor, who's just great. He was amazing. He's always the best part of the prequels. Ewan McGregor is a great actor. You had the kid who played Anakin, who was just absolutely terrible. You had Natalie Portman as Padme, and she was terrible. I don't know what happened, because after the Star Wars movies, she became a good actress, but during the Star Wars movies, she was terrible. Like, she was just a terrible actress. Darth Maul up in here. Like, my problem with Darth Maul, he was awesome in the movie, was there wasn't enough of him. I was glad he didn't talk. Like, I thought that was cool, added some stuff to him, but I just wish there would have been more of him. You know, let's go take out their outside base. I didn't even kill her, did I? Ray Park was amazing and brought such a, like, an acrobatic physicality to Darth Maul. It was so cool seeing, like, because, you know, before we saw Jedis that were, you know, it was old men fighting mainly, and then it was Luke versus a guy in a suit that could hardly move. Like, the fights were still really cool, but we had seen nothing like Darth Maul fight. I thought it was really cool seeing the heyday of these guys. Man, I'm wrecking them. I just gotta hope I don't get shotgunned or sniped, because then it's all over with. Get destroyed. Like, Darth Maul, we had never seen anyone that flipped around like he did, and like used actual physicality, not just a saber, but would punch and kick and stuff. And then we saw Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon do the same thing a bit, but they weren't as near as much as Darth Maul, because, you know, they weren't Ray Park. Ray Park's known for that. That's why he played Snake Eyes, which he needs to continue playing Snake Eyes. He's great. Like, Ray Park, I love Ray Park. He's bringing such an awesome physicality to every character he plays. Like, they just move so cool. Ray Park's awesome, and he was the perfect choice for Darth Maul. And, like, Darth Maul was a menacing character. I wish they would have played on the title a bit more, since, you know, it was called the Phantom Menace. I wish they would have played on that a bit more. Made him a bit more of a Phantom Menace and said, like, okay, he appears in Tatooine and he's trying to kill us. Well, there goes the sort of Phantom Menace aspect of it. It was sort of like, you know, in Winter Soldier when they're like, Bucky's a ghost. We don't even know. Well, not Bucky, but they're like, the Winter Soldier's a ghost. We don't even know if he's real or not. And then he attacks him in broad daylight where everyone has a cell phone. It's like, that's not what a ghost does. Same with here. It's like a Phantom Menace, you know. He wouldn't be attacking them right there on Tatooine like that. Like, he would, actually, but I wish they would have delayed it for the movie, because the movie just threw him out there so you could see him. And he was really cool there. And that's when we saw, that's when Obi-Wan and Anakin missed. I love the meme where it's like, where he's like, "Hi, I'm Anakin." He's like, "I will cut your legs off and leave you for dead in a couple of years." Well, in like 20 years. Oh. This is clearly a Republic-sided map. Oh. Oh no, reload. Yeah, again, overall, I'd give Phantom Menace like a 5. It has some redeemable qualities, but the bad definitely outweighs the good. The lightsaber fights, all the action is awesome. Just all of it's great. Captain Panaka was a really cool character. Like, I would have loved to see more of him. I was kind of disappointed with the fact that, like, he got replaced by that eye patch guy in the next movie. Like, I loved Captain Panaka. He was a cool character that we only saw a little bit of, and then that's it. He was done. Yeah, see, I even did better on this side than I did on the Republic side, but I almost lost on this side. This is definitely a Republic-sided map. But anyways, that's my talk about the Phantom Menace. Next, I'll be talking about Attack of the Clones. I'm going to go in order. It's going to be, you know, just right now, Phantom Menace, and then Attack of the Clones, and then Revenge of the Sith, and then after that, I'm going to talk about the Clone Wars series a bit, then after that, you know, New Hope, and all that stuff, and it just goes on and on and on. But yeah, that's what I'll be talking about for the next few Battlefront Sundays. I'll be going in order for the movies, and I'll also talk about characters specifically too, because Star Wars is just one of the coolest universes ever, and they got awesome characters and awesome everything. So yeah, well, not everything, prequels were awesome, but anyways, thank you guys for showing up for watching Battlefront Sundays, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like.